So it's officially our first day of the trip, and I'm trying not to sleep because we are still in Romania and there is snow and ice everywhere. So it will be pretty funny because we are coming from here where it's like minus 15 degrees Celsius to like 30 degrees Celsius. So we've had this experience like 5 years ago and it was nice. So I'm looking forward to it. You can see how cold it is, you can see all the snow around us. We will have to fly 13 hours, I think, from Istanbul to Panama City. And I will let you know everything we're doing. It will be a long trip and a pretty cool trip, honestly. So I will share a lot of tips. We are now going to the train station. We'll get the train to Bucharest, around 6 hours, I think, 7 hours. That's a long trip by train. Hopefully we will catch the second plane because the layover is 1 hour. It was not like this when we bought the ticket, but it got modified 2 or 3 months ago, and hopefully we will not have any delays. Hello everyone, so we are now in Bucharest and we have arrived pretty early at around 1, so we didn't have any delays with the train. We went to eat at around 5 or 6 at a new restaurant that I didn't know before in Bucharest, which was very good. It's called Ave Forchetta. I will leave it on the screen in case you are in Bucharest and you don't know where to eat. It's an Italian restaurant. It's a little bit expensive. So if you are looking for cheaper restaurants, you should look elsewhere. We are going to sleep because we are waking up tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Tomorrow we will go and we will arrive in Panama City and I will let you know everything we will do and our entire itinerary, which will be amazing. So now I will just tell you how it went with the flight and also some tips on how to resist on such a very long flight. But first of all, look at this very nice feature of this plane. I flew a lot in the past and I have never seen this camera on the screen. Everybody was looking at it and I think it was so cool. Maybe nowadays a lot of planes have it, but it was really my first time seeing it. So I really enjoyed watching the landing, the takeoff, the clouds, ocean, and so on. Anyways, you can see our takeoff here from Istanbul, and there is also another plane over there. You may have seen it, and I wonder where it was going, honestly. And it looks like we are literally doing a race, us and that plane. And we have here a very beautiful view of the ocean and the boats. And here starts our 14 or 15 hour flight. The most I flew in my life was, I think, 10 hours and a half when I went from Europe to Vancouver. But I don't remember much about that. Anyways, about the flight to Istanbul, it was crazy because, as I told you earlier, we had a 1 hour layover and literally we had to run for around half an hour in order not to miss the second flight because we were as far as possible, I think, from the gate where we had our flight to Panama. From the gate where we landed, so that was insane. A lot of people from my flight just started running all the time towards that next flight. We were, I think, 10 people just out of breath, running, thinking that we will miss our flight. That was pretty intense. Anyways, this flight felt like forever, honestly. And if you also have a long flight in the future, be prepared, have a lot of movies, TV shows, music, games installed on your phone or tablet. You can also look on the tablet from the plane. There are a lot of interesting things, but one of the major tips that everybody will recommend to you is that you should not do multiple things at the same time, because that really won't help. For example, when they bring the food, just focus on the food, eat slowly, do not play anything, do not watch any movies while you are eating, because this way you will make time basically move slower by doing one thing at a time. Anyways, as you can see from the video, I was looking all the time at the live camera and flight details, so that was really nice. I loved watching the ocean and the city lights. You will soon see that we also saw the plane landing with all the airport lights, which was really nice. I loved that part. We'll see it soon. Anyways, basically from what I've read and also my experience, such a long flight will make you feel like you've been staying in that airplane since forever. Maybe if you have more experience, it's not like that, but for me, it was like that. It felt like my entire life was on that plane, and it was also hard to sleep the entire time, but it is okay. You kind of get used to it, so don't be scared if you have a really long flight. So, as I've mentioned before, you can see the runway from my video with the beautiful lights. We are literally seeing how the plane is landing, and in my opinion, that is really nice. As I've told you before, this is the first time I see this, and obviously most of the people in the plane were looking at this camera view because it was really nice, and also a nice view to have after so many hours of flying, finally arriving at the destination. Overall, it was really not very difficult, but it was very tiring. So if you also have a long flight in the future, I wish you good luck. So we've just arrived in Panama after a 14-hour flight, which was insane. It was so long, and we are crazy tired. Right now in Romania it's I think 4 a.m. and we usually go to sleep at 11 or midnight. So after this flight and the time zone, we are very tired. But anyways, our room here in the financial district is so pretty. We will stay here for 2 days, and then at the end of the trip we will come back to Panama City and we will stay in the old town. So we will visit both the old town and the financial district, which is pretty nice. And right now I will show you a little bit around the apartment because it is very nice, and it was not even that expensive. I mean, in a hotel like this in Europe, it's at least double the price. Okay, so I closed the lights so that you can see the amazing view we have here. So here is where we will sleep, and you can see the beautiful views of the city all around. I love it.